Displaying coordinates for the eye of the universe. Okay, that's the coordinates. Hopefully we know how to interpret that. What does this tell us in our ship's computer? Yep, probe tracking. Yes, it located it. The statue automatically records each probe's trajectory and transmits the data to Ash Twin. Yeah, so we have the coordinates, but where does this take us? I guess where does this take us is we need the quantum moon to go there. This other gravity cannon is just really... Oh, this other gravity cannon is for the comet. Yeah, I've kind of left it after I first messed with it, but if we want to visit the comet, that's probably the way. That's on Ember Twin. Okay, so that leaves us bits I missed in the cities. The vessel, which we have to get through the fishes. The sand station, where we have to align the teleport to it. And the quantum moon, where we also have to visit the other groves to get that. So we have to basically revisit a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, for the sand station, we have, of course, have to gain access to the sand station tower, which I haven't yet managed to do. I thought I had an idea about it, but it didn't get me anywhere in the end. I've launched my scout into like the lift that takes you up to the where the sand station teleport is, but it didn't result in me gaining access. It just resulted in me seeing what's in the room, which I don't know, maybe that's a way to gain access, or maybe not. Okay, so this is the grove with the shard here, and I guess that's the poem. Was that what was meant by it? The quiet shade is always dark, an ancient glade across old park. But yeah, I guess there aren't any my writings here to actually explain anything to do with the quantum moon, so we don't need to be here. So we have the one on Ember Twin remaining. Oh, that's new. I've not found this. There is a model of the solar system that tracks all of the planets here, including the quantum moon, so you can see where it's at, more or less. This planet sometimes and only sometimes has a moon. This is also of note. It disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbiter characteristic? I found your note, Miller. Kindly count me among this moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Half as well. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it, or even better, we should travel there. I agree. Our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so that we can always know where it is. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observe, it might be a form of microscopic quantum mechanics. Okay, so they build the tracker here, which might or might not be helpful to us. Oh, someone else's cup. Chaird's research note, property of Chaird. Clearly, the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I'd posit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. Hal and the new astronaut's translator tool would be nice to have handy about now. Yep, well, I'm here and I got it. The quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the planets and the moon goes. And Nona Burr, I just observed the quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. You have keen eyes, my friend, so this moon travels to a total of 5 locations not far. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all of the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device? It's also possible there exists a 6th place in this star system to which the Phantom Moon travels. Yep, that we know about now. It goes to the eye, Yeah, so we know we have to use the shuttle to do it, but that means we have to lock the moon to the Brittle Hollow somehow. Like, we have to be watching it. We have to use all our known skills to have the moon stay by Brittle Hollow. I think we might be too late for the lake, but we might be okay for the orbital cannon. Okay, we're at orbital cannon, hopefully not buried yet. But again, unclear with those things, like, because using the one for the quantum moon, if the moon wasn't there, it didn't work. So will this work? Or do I also need to have some knowledge and aim? Oh, I thought there were dead bodies here, but no, that's just their spacesuit. Ah, no, there is a dead guy here too. I fear our situation might be dire. Pi, Pork and I landed here on this comet not long after its arrival in the star system. Our shuttle equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Pi and Pork were able to locate a fissure in the ice and on the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. But Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I will do if they aren't well. Pork, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. That's the last we knew, with them saying, oh yeah, we're gonna go play with the comet instead since our sun station didn't work. What just happened? I was like, go, and it went violently. Well, we have computer to read. Quantum moon locator, frozen shuttle, energy readings. Yeah, so there's the whole comet situation. That's the 6th location to the eye. But yeah, it requires us to do something else so that I can actually lock on to the eye. Not the eye, the moon. And then when we're on the moon, we can figure things out. But I guess right now we're firmly into the let's revisit Ember Twin to catch the few missing things, like the lake and the comet cannon. Okay, so why did that shuttle just violently hit me and everything else? Like, does it need alignment as well? Or is it because it's covered in ice? Like, can we try some of the other options? That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. Okay, well, I mean, I can try it one more time. Is it because the outside is broken maybe, so it can't get through nicely? Do I have to be aimed at the comet, or does it just work? Okay, it exited fine this time. So I don't know what was that about. Was there something right outside? Like, did I fly into Ash Twin? Does it aim itself? Does it aim itself at the sun? Oh no. It's gonna be the autopilot all over again. Okay. No, it seems to be going for the comet, but then the one that was supposed to take me to Quantum Moon took me to the comet violently. But that might be because the moon, yeah, was in a unknown place. Like, we have to lock it in before we can travel to it. Yeah, how is this shuttle gonna catch that comet though? Without flying into the sun? What is this third option? Because I'm pretty sure middle is go back. So yeah, do we also have to have the comet near in order to be able to land it? Because the shuttle is not able to chase it. It's not as simple as just launching yourself. Okay, yeah. For now, giving up on the whole comet shadow thingy because too much. But where is this lake with the shard? Here, even deeper down. But I'm not getting any signals here. So I'm not sure. Yeah, like island shard, cave shard, nothing new here. And obviously the sand is coming in quick. Oh, unknown here. That's gonna be a problem with like a sand river holding us up. Okay, we have to land on the rocks. Okay, I think last hope, hopefully here. Okay. No, there is sun. Okay, we'll probably have to wait for it to fill in enough to walk on. Because, yeah, if we go into a falling sun, it will push us down. Or do we just go in here? Or did that just return us to where we started? Oh, there's cacti here. We didn't see any cacti at first. So I think this is a new place, but... now what? Oh, those... of course, those blocking spikes are quantum. Because of this cave situation. So yeah, if we look away... the passage is clear, so we're just looking to go up, maybe? Here, and just look away. And yeah, path is clear. Okay. That's so silly of me. I should know about the quantum things. Okay, there's trees, so at least we get some oxygen. I guess that's the people that went looking. If you come here to look for Collius, this is where we were when he vanished. He's been missing for 2 days now. What happened before Collius disappeared? We were examining the different rocks. I recall Collius standing on the largest one, the Wandering Rock. I was taking notes and then my lantern died. When I lit it again, Collius and the rock were both gone. Your strange wandering rock friend is here though, Collius isn't. Collius and I observed this unusual looking rock shard and several smaller rocks in at least 2 other caverns. I'm unsure if this is relevant. The control thing is here for a reason. And that's just lights on and off. Okay, it's this cave shard though. So it just moved here from the other area. Okay, but what does this mean for us in terms of finding things? I guess the rock teleports, so if we don't look at it while we're on it. Turn the lights off. Oh, turn the lights off completely. And then I'm gonna think we're not looking at it. Turn our flashlight off. Do we teleport? I think so. I should have been looking at my map. Yep, some writing. How curious, this rock took me with it to a new location. I wonder why this happened. Curious but also alarming, this new cave appears to lack an entrance or an exit. Also, the rock that brought me here disappeared while I wasn't watching. The wandering rock has returned. Never before have I been so delighted to see a sedimentary specimen. I wonder if I myself became quantum briefly when the rock carried me here. This seems the clearest explanation. Hypothesis: if the rock can bring me here, it can also carry me out. My hypothesis was correct. I can travel on this rock as long as I'm not observing my surroundings, meaning I must be in complete darkness. I'm going to bring my mentor here to see this. Malor is here now too. We theorize when a conscious being is in contact with a quantum object and ceases to act as an observer, explaining the need for darkness. The being can become entangled with that quantum object and they move together. friends. Collius has discovered a new quantum rule. He has also promised me he will never vanish again, even if he does learn something useful from it. Okay. So this teaches us something about the moon, I assume. Like, we gotta get on it, but you gotta look at it to get on it, but then once you're on it, you gotta not look at it in order to make it travel. Yep, now we're back here. Is there a way to actually get out, or do we just have to die? Where the sun isn't rising. But it's like, for once I needed to rise because I can't fly up. Well, this feels like we've learned a lot. We have a lot of information about what we need to do to potentially reach the eye and the Ash Twin project, although that one's still like, what is the timing to travel to the core? But in theory we have lots of information, and now just the question becomes, can we utilize it with all our skills? Get in, we're gonna harass some anglerfish. Or they're gonna harass us. One of the things. Despite the many hours into this game, I'm still getting used to the fact that I have all the tools I will get to solve all of the problems, right? Like, anything here is solvable with what we have. You cannot be waiting for, oh, maybe I will get an extra tool or extra unlock. There is no such thing like that. The only things we unlock is knowledge. And I think the game has already implied that it gave me all the knowledge I need for those anglerfish. We just have to get in there and figure out how we get past them to reach the vessel. Okay, fly into the hall. And then we gotta listen for the signals for the distress beacon and follow that. Because we basically have to go to where the bodies are and then shoot the scope through that node so that we can follow. Ah, the fish is here. Run, run, run! Unless we can just go to red node without having to, like, find the thing again. Because that would be faster. Because we know it was at red node. And just be ready. I mean, I don't really know what the plan is. Like, just try to dodge the fish is really my only plan here. Because, yeah, they're right there. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe I need to just go in faster. Because, like, I try to slow down to see what's going on. But that just means they catch me in the entrance. So it might be that I need to be just more decisive about it. What's this? Oh, this is just Whitehall Station. But at the very start, it is just the Whitehall because Brittle Hollow has not fallen through yet. So it looks super empty. Okay, well, enough for that distraction. Time for some dark bramble fishing. Okay, can we just go full speed? Still no. The autopilot tried to fly me into the sun again. Like, I'm trying to use it just to make this repetitive journey faster. And it's like, oh, you wanted to die in the sun? Yeah, got that one sorted for you. Ah, there is the... So, like, the one fish that's here, I've been able to dodge it a bunch. Well, no anymore. Okay, new plan. I have ditched my ship. But that didn't work either. Like, floating past the fish seems to work. Like, if you don't boost any thrusters. But it obviously means you have very little control over your ship. Okay, I can't tell whether this is a maneuver quickly sort of puzzle or is this a sneaking puzzle. Because I've tried it both ways and none of them have been successful so far. Slowly, slowly. Just chill, dude, chill. So yeah, as long as I'm not making noise, they remain still, but that means very little movement. Because like, yeah, I've lost all my velocity now. Chill, chill, chill. This is very stressful. Okay. Can we make it without having to use any thrusters or anything like that? Like, I've skipped putting in the scout into the thing, so I'm hoping this just takes us to the vessel. Okay, this is different. Is this the eggs? Is that where they're so aggro? This is where the eggs are for the fish. I don't even know how far I am from the fish now. Like, will they hear me if I use anything? There is a light blinking on the other side, so that might be where the vessel is. So yeah, it turns out we just have to be quiet. I was right the first time when I came here to get the escape pod. No, but that's the light in the back. This is not... This is fish eggs. And not the vessel. And I didn't use the scout, so I don't actually know where the signal is. Oh, more fish. Okay, so that's not even an exit. So it's probably somewhere here. Oh, there is an exit here. If it turns out we have to, like, yeah, do all of it first, so we have to launch the scout and then do this again. So stressful. I mean, at least I know now what to do. It's just like, yeah, you have to launch yourself into the entrance correctly so that you have the forward velocity not hitting anything, and then you don't have to use your thrusters to match. Gently sail through the space. But I guess if we use the distress signal... Oh, we're not even getting it now. Who knows where we've gone? Is this exit or is this fish? You have to be in the right dimension to track the distress signal. Feels like we're looping now. Always kind of coming out into the same space. That's a fish. Yeah, we've made it mad. Yeah, there's nothing else. Like, we're just going from room with one node to room with one node, and we're not getting any signals anymore. So may have somehow gotten trapped in some car of the dark bramble. So I may have to do it proper from the start. Put the beacon in or put the scout in and then follow the signal after I get past the fish, instead of just hoping the vessel will be there. But yeah, now I don't even know how to exit. Yep, just stuck here. Okay, let's just go again. Okay, hopefully, final attempt. We need to follow the escape pod signal. Find that node that lets us put the scout in to the vessel, so that then we can track it across the other nodes and see where it actually is once we get past the fishes, because apparently just getting past the fishes doesn't get us there. Ah! A fish is chasing me! A fish is chasing me! I guess not final attempt. Have to remember that first fish is still there, so I have to be careful about that one too. Following the distress beacon signal, hoping to not get eaten this time. Okay, well, we triggered the fish, but we were close enough to the node to make it through. Okay, here's the escape pod, and then we need to follow the lights. I don't think there are any fishes like right here, so we should be fairly safe in this regard for now. Then we have to make it past the fish that are protecting the eggs. Okay. We got the signal going, so we can follow it now. Apparently our ship doesn't fit through here, so hopefully we can find it now without being eaten. Because otherwise that's, you know, a bunch of steps we have to repeat every time. Let's get ready to push ourselves in so that we have plenty velocity to use without needing to adjust much. Just passing by, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Scary snoring. Okay, so it is in this space. It's just hard to find in the fog. Because yeah, the red glow is just the, well, I assume it's the egg cluster that we don't really care about. Okay, just slowly traveling. There's more fishes here, so I'm not going to risk pushing too hard in. Just little adjustments. Okay, there's another node there. Hopefully not as stuffed with fish. Not seeing any fish yet, but just being careful. Although the vines are quite thick here, so may stop any fish. And there's the vessel. We found it. Let's land somewhat. You can even land in this space and try exploring. Yeah, so that's like one of the escape pods just stuck here. Or is this just a part of the ship? Yeah, I guess it's just a part of the ship. Okay, we can take the scout now. Yeah, a bunch of skeletons of the ones that didn't even make it off the ship. And then some corridors here. Okay. They didn't have any gravity floors here. But at least they have trees. The trees have survived all this time. What do we have here? We have some ball to move around. Someone was trying to do something with this. Yeah, it's the warp core, but it appears to be broken. So I'm not sure much can be done. Like, we would have to go to the forge and make a new one and bring it here in order to fix this. Can we fix this? Just make a ship. Go. You can turn this on, but I guess it doesn't work because no warp core. I assume, yeah, this is for like redirecting power, but there is no power since the warp core's busted. Doesn't really do anything. Oh, that actually comes out. Okay, is that like steering of some sort? Or other controls, but we don't really know what any of this means. Plus, without power, probably doesn't do anything. Because yeah, we can turn it and all that, but yeah, it doesn't do anything like that. Just comes up and down. There's at least some reading. I am recording now. I've never encountered anything like this. The signal the vessel is receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. This is our first contact with anything of this nature. Everyone prepare to warp immediately. Eskel, wait. I need more time to send an outgoing message. Shouldn't we tell another clan where we're going? We can send a message upon our arrival. This external signal appeared suddenly. It might disappear just as quickly. And we can't lose and discover this incredible. Focus on preparing for the warp instead. And yeah, they didn't even like call home and be like, yeah, I'll be over there. Come save us if we don't come back. I understand. And now, is the vessel ready to warp to the signal approximate coordinates? The warp core is power, but this will be a significant jump. Afterward, we'll need time to recharge the core. That shouldn't create a problem, provided we arrive at or near the signal source. Everyone, we're ready to warp. Well, they did not know what was calling for them. Okay, yeah, so this is them receiving the signal. Like, that's the image of it they saw. Yeah, I wonder if there's anything else here, like when we don't have a warp core. Something's here. To any Nomai clans whose vessel can hear this message. It's clear the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now, so my clan and I believe the best option is for all of our clans to stay together. If you can reach the glowing galaxy, we've found that black rock sands are fairly stable, and life in the star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. If you prefer to continue exploring alone, know you will be on your own. Kana, we're making our way to you. It's good to hear from you, Bromi. We'll watch for your vessel. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to our vessel, but they never arrived, and he hasn't sent any messages. I'm beginning to worry. That is unsettling. It reminds me of that old myth my grandfather used to tell, the disappearance of Eskel. I remember hearing that story as a child. One day, Eskel's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clans searched and searched, but found no trace. It was as if their missing friends had warped out of existence. That's no myth, friends. Eskel's clan existed and their story was real. What a curious event to have passed into myth. Our ancestors were told that story when they were young. Are you sure it's true, Hyssop? It was a very long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for Eskel's clan for a long time, but in the end, none of them were ever seen again. It's the only time in our history a vessel has ever disappeared this way. Hyssop, I hope you aren't comparing Eskel's story to my clan's vessel. Neem, my friend, we feared you were gone. Not yet, we aren't, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple sun of the bright spark system exploded, and it was only a lucky coincidence that we weren't caught in the blast. We'll meet you soon, Kana. I'm relieved your clan is safe, Neem. It's good to hear your words. Any vessels nearby, remember to be extremely cautious of potentially unstable stars, which is most of them now. Okay, so this is modern messages. This is the clans talking now, which means the Nomai, they still exist. the other nomad is still around, and they've been traveling all this time, and there's now like a legend among them that this clan just disappeared because they didn't call home, they didn't tell anyone where they were going, so no one knew about their pursuit of the eye and what happened to them. And all of the other ones are just doing their own things, and they're like aware of all of the other stars going supernova, so they're finding a safe space for themselves. Which means, yes, we could actually be able to get in touch with them if we had warp. This is Escala's vessel. Something went badly during our warp, and our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Our vessel appears to has its fused with local environment somehow. There are vines that are no part of the vessel. It's been torn apart from inside itself. We are abandoning our vessel, and in all my clans or spacefaring capable species receiving this message, I implore you, we need your help. Is this broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. Yeah, they were not able to call out. Okay, but that means if we were to fix this ship's warp, yes, could we go and meet the other nomai that are still out there? I mean, I'm sure they would all be extra surprised that suddenly one of their vessels missing for centuries has returned, but also that it's now some completely different species riding on it. They might be a bit mad though. They might be like, did you murder them? But I mean, after centuries, I guess maybe they would understand that I just found their ship and learned about them. I can tell them the whole story about what happened. I'm sure they'll be thrilled. Okay, well, I guess we gotta get into the forge and we gotta craft ourselves a warp core and see what we can do with this baby here. So when I said, oh, this is probably like almost the end of things, I think it is not. I mean, again, so many things in this game are like, do you do them or not do them? Up to you, but I'm like, I want to do that. I mean, I'm assuming that is possible. Yes, we can still hear incoming messages. And we know where they are, so yes, if we had warp, we could get to them. Or can we not take this anywhere? Because obviously I was like, oh, if we can get the forge, maybe we can make a warp core and put it there. But it doesn't say there's anything to find here, so I'm not sure that's actually possible. Where even is the forge on this map? Here. Forge is here. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't even know how to get in the forge. Yeah, there's the comet. Yeah, we need to figure out how to get the shuttle onto it if we want to explore. Okay, well, there's still things in both the cities. I think more in the Hanging City than the Sunless City. Because here there's definitely things I missed, like getting into, including the forge. Here, I don't know, it might be some reading I missed somewhere. Like, I think I visited all the districts, just maybe was rushing. Yeah, Sun Station, we need to figure out the teleport. I thought I had an idea of how to get there, but no, nothing panned out. And of course the Quantum Moon needs to be visited. Well, for City, we need to be reset because the Brittle Hollow has to be more stable in one piece. But I guess for now that means we just wait, or we just skip the cycle, because I'm not really keen having to try fly out of this. We can go around the vessel for a bit to see if there's anything else to see. But yeah, I guess flying out of here may not be possible because it's actually fused with the bramble. So the only thing maybe would be getting to communicate if we fixed things.